Oh, what's up, traders? Pete from Iconic Day Trading. Just want to do a little recap on a couple trades I took today. For those of you that don't know, I do trade full time. I'm back at it. I used to have a chat room, and we're going to be reopening soon. So keep an eye out for my new website. It will be posted as soon as it gets up and running. A lot of guys have been hitting me up why it's taking so long, but it's just something I'm not going to rush. So anyway, what I want to do is just go over a couple trades that I took today, and there weren't a lot. There were a lot of setups, but nothing that I really considered like an A+ setup until later on in the day. I did miss the first 2 hours, but that's fine because these trades that I did make at the end of the day more than paid for themselves. And I did post them on Twitter, made some tweets at PJRate, RAITT, also at Iconic Trading on Twitter. So anyway, as you can see here, I got my little 2-minute chart in NVIDIA. I ended up taking this long here after VWAP. Just kind of consolidating. Had a little double bottom here and here. And then you got the 920 cross, which is, one of my first things I look for. As well as the volume on the bottom. So, the SPY was kind of hanging in there, wasn't doing much. It was up. So I actually went long for a change. So I took this up to the upper standard deviation. And of course, I sold into the top. I wasn't expecting it to go any further. And if it did, it did. But it hit my target, and I had a reason to get out, and I did get out. So that was a nice little trade for me. And then up here, I posted, NVIDIA setting up again. In addition to the ICPT that I had earlier, I posted NVIDIA and JLL, as well as TAP, I believe. So with NVIDIA, it was just a really nice little fade off the top here, off the upper deviation band. It wasn't much. I made about 70 cents on it, which is fine. You got 1,000 shares, $700. It was a nice, simple trade. Nothing crazy today. Weren't getting chopped in and out. Just a beautiful trade. So we caught it long, hit the upper deviation off the regular VWAP, hit the standard deviation on top, expecting it to pull back a little bit, which it did, and worked out well. This JLL, this was my trade of the day. This thing was just a beautiful setup, and I'm never going to say trading is easy, because when you lose a bunch of money to learn how to trade, nothing is easy. But this was, for me, an A+ setup. This was an all-in trade for me, and it worked out really, really well. Really well. Obviously up on earnings. Whenever something's up on earnings this much, most of my traders know I do look for a pullback going into the close, and that's exactly what would happen here with this JLL. I did tweet about this, that it was setting up. I got in a little bit around 169.30s, 169.27, somewhere around there. I could have got in a little bit earlier, but we have some big green volume coming in, so I wanted to wait until I saw some red coming in here. Then we had the 920.50 cross, and then we just take it all the way down to VWAP. So this was over a 3-point trade for me. It was beautiful. Actually broke into 165. I believe 77 or 78. But I got out because it was too close to the close. And it was just a beautiful trade. And if you look at the setup, you can see it hit the high. Didn't come close to the upper standard deviation. The upper deviation started to flatten out. Here you can kind of see us grinding, making lower highs, 920.50 cross. And you expect it to go to VWAP. And that's exactly what it did. It was a beautiful trade. Look to the left over here. That's where you got a little support. You got the 200 coming up here. So it kind of got hung up there as well. But 3 points all in. A plus setup, I'll take that any day. It was a beautiful trade, JLL. And on tap, this will probably be maybe a little lesson for some of you guys. I'm not sure about most of your experience, but my former traders and the traders that still follow me know, put in the low, you got the earnings, got the conference call. I usually stay away from this conference call stuff until it's done. Check out the volume down here. You see it's just grinding. So you got the 920, even the 50 cross here going up to VWAP. So, okay, maybe it's showing some strength, right? But you look over here to the left. This is what you see. If I can draw a line, you draw a line, be right there. So could I have gotten in down here? Yeah, but would it be worth it to take the chance for 30 cents, 40 cents? For me, absolutely not. If it cleared this mess over here, the prior support, which turned into current resistance, then I would say, okay, I'll take it long. Let's see how far we can get this back up. But what happened? You got the big green volume bars coming in, people looking for that pop to happen. Didn't happen. What's next? You got some big red volume coming in, big red volume, some red candles, lower highs. Then you got the cross happening, broke VWAP, you take it short. So, by all means, it wasn't a home run of a trade, but, 60 cents, 65 cents, on a simple fade like this, on a simple stock like Coors, it's just easy. You're not getting whipped around. You don't have a lot of, crazy spreads. You don't have a lot of, new traders trading the stocks that I trade. They get kind of predictable once you know what to look for. And it's very important that you know what to look for. The stocks that you're trading, and just not trading because you think they're the hot stock of the day. That's the easiest way to blow up your account. You have to have a rhyme and a reason to be in the stock at all times. Predetermined entry, predetermined exit. You need to have multiple confirmations on multiple time frames, especially for the new ones, for the new traders. For me, I always go off the 2-minute. If it's like JLL, if it's like an A plus setup, I will check different time frames just to make sure that, hey, Pete, you're doing the right thing. There's no support, no resistance coming up on a daily. And hold on a second. All right. Anyway, no resistance coming up on a daily or monthly. So, couple great trades today, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. I did post about CMG as well, setting up, but it held. You can see here in the bottom, it's holding this area pretty well right here. So until that breaks, I'm not going to be touching it. Things up huge on earnings. Still waiting for it to retrace some. May or may not happen. I don't know. And I really don't care. If it retraces, I'll be there to catch it. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. Same thing with Baidu. BIDU. I trade this stock a lot, as most of you know. And I'm looking at, to come back down as well. Back into like the 166 area. So I'm keeping that on my chart daily as well. So that's about it. Again, it's Iconic Day Trading. If you have any questions, reach out to me. Peter at Iconic Day Trading. And I'll answer any questions that you have. All right, traders, have a good night. And do your chart reviews. Let's get ready for a good day tomorrow. Take care.